What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going out. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see in the title, this is my girlfriend, Chris. If y'all didn't see the last video, definitely apologize. You know, this is something, obviously, that I have a new mic. On top of, you know, trying to figure out the volume and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get her used to the camera because she will be doing videos in here as well on her channel. Her channel is Chris TV. It's in the description box down below as well as the homepage. Got anything to say?
Hi, guys. Oh, my God.
Oh, and I forgot, her voice is messed up because she's been sick for a few days, so. Yeah.
Apparently, somebody missed a vetting there because this lady's been out and screaming in the streets. Yeah. She's been protesting against Donald Trump, and then she gets a chance to stand up and lecture the president. What did you think when you saw that happen?
So, they call this woman a bishop, a preacher, but she's an activist. You just heard what Benny said. She is, listen to what Benny just said.
Just a vetting there because this lady's been out and screaming in the streets. Yeah. She's been protesting against Donald Trump. And then
screaming in the streets, protesting against Donald Trump. And then she gets to basically, you about to see. Okay. You about to see. I don't want to talk too much because I don't want to spoil it.
She gets a chance to stand up and lecture the president. What did you think when you saw that happen?
Well, you know what? When I saw it, I thought it was, you know, as a religious leader, inappropriate. You got this man coming into office, who was in office previously, who did a really good job on the economy and many, many other things. He got illegal immigration down. And then you have somebody who's clearly far left, who took an opportunity to throw a dagger at him and his family and his vice president. It was extremely inappropriate. And I'm sure there's going to be many members of that particular parish that are going to leave because I don't want to be preached to about politics when I'm trying to hear about God. That's just not the way this works. Yeah. And she really should step down, to be honest. That's not okay.
Yeah, I don't understand like where you get off.
And when I seen the clips, I just didn't want to show the clips. And I really, this was like a last minute thing, like for Chris to come on, you know, my channel and stuff like that. So I wish if I would have known that she was doing this, I would have showed her, you know, the small clip that I had, but I already seen it. I'm sure y'all have as well. But after this video, I'll be sure to, you know, show her. And, you know, there's other videos that's like showing like small clips and a video that she's actually talking about it again. So
okay. Thinking that it's your job to lecture the president
exactly
from
right.
the pulpit is such wokeness is such a cancer, but it's such an insane power trip. And that's not what this is about. Like
on day one.
On day one.
Like,
yeah.
It's just, you know, I'm imagining she was auditioning for a CNN slot, and I'm sure she got it. So here we are.
Well, she's on The View, bro.
Oh,
she's on The View today. You know that? She's the guest on The View.
Oh, my gosh. Well, it seemed like she got her talking points from Joy Behar. So I'm sure she and the people on a very, very far left are very happy with that. But the most of Americans don't see the world, especially don't see the United States in a way in which she does.
So basically she's calling for mercy for immigrants here for Trump not to, you know, deport them. Basically having mercy on kids that are in the LGBTQ, hopefully I said that right, but if I didn't, community. Okay, so let me ask you this. How many genders are there? Actually, Two. Okay, two. Y'all heard that. Two. Do you believe in kids being in that LGBTQ community?
No.
Why?
Because some kids, like younger kids, I feel like it's still, you need to teach your kids that it's male and female. And if your kid wants to be like men or women or whatever, they can do that. But I don't think they need to be introduced to that.
I like that just for the simple fact, like, kids only know what, you know, they're taught.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They need to do that for themselves. Like, you don't need to be introduced to, like, that one video we watched or reacted to or whatever. What was it? The kids were...
Oh, you talking about the it was like the drag queen,
yeah.
and there was kids around and stuff like that.
Yes.
They only know what they're taught. So basically,
they're introducing him to that. I don't like that.
so basically, yeah. So and I feel like it starts with the parents as well, as these schools too. Kids do go to school, so I feel like it is important not to. I mean, introducing that to kids is wild. And they be putting it on like children's books and stuff like that. And that's why I'm so afraid, you know, why I said our kids would be homeschooled, just because of those things. Like, it's so many things, the school shootings. It was just another school shooting, I think, in Tennessee. You know, prayers go out to those families and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it was in Tennessee today. But it's just stuff like that, like, I always think about. And I don't know. It's just wild. So I do agree with you with that whole thing that.
Yeah, I feel like that's wrong.
Yeah, it definitely is. But here's so this is what Trump has said on True Social. This so-called bishop. Let me click on it right here so y'all can see it. The so-called bishop who spoke at the national prayer service on Tuesday morning was radical left hardline Trump hater. She brought her church into the world of politics in a very ungracious way. She was nasty in tone, not compelling or smart. She failed to mention a large number of illegal migrants that came into our country and killed people. So basically, she basically was like, have mercy on these people. But then again, there are migrants here doing all these bad things on top of, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's...
Yeah. Many were deposited from jails and mental institutions, you know, speaking on these migrants, and he have mercy, don't send them back, you know, and it's pretty wild to me.
Yeah.
It is a giant crime wave that is taking place in USA. Apart from her inappropriate statements, the service was a very boring, uninspiring one. She is not very good at her job, and she and her church will owe the public an apology. And I think that's real.
Yeah, I definitely agree with all that.
Yeah. Here's the bishop on The View.
They could, and leave, as they say, leave the rest to God.
Bishop, predictably, you seem to strike a nerve. President Trump initially said yesterday it was, quote, not a good service, unquote. But overnight, he took to social media to say you were a, quote, radical left hardline Trump hater, unquote. That you...
I mean, me personally, I feel like this is something that's real. Like, he don't speak nothing but facts. Benny just said himself that she was protesting against Trump. She was doing this, doing that. That's just speaking facts. Like, they calling out stuff. And I feel like people don't pay attention to that. They have a certain audience for The View, obviously. And when they push out to be like, she's saying that what he said right here, Tuesday morning, was radical left hardline Trump hater. People that haven't really seen that this woman has been protesting and stuff like that, they seeing this on The View like, Trump really said that?
Yeah, so they're trying to make it look like...
Exactly, that's what The View does. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to introduce you to a lot of stuff that they do, and you're going to call out a lot of things.
The church into politics, and that you owe your church and the public an apology. Now, given your role, it doesn't seem surprising that you would speak out for the marginalized, as anyone who's read the Bible and knows the path of Jesus. But do you think your message is being misconstrued and politicized?
Well, sure. Yeah. But I think if you read what I said, and I mean, how could it not be politicized, right? We're in a hyper political climate. One of the things I caution about is the culture of contempt in which we live, that immediately rushes to the worst possible interpretations of what people are saying and to put them in categories such as the ones you've just described. That's part of the air we breathe now. And I was trying to speak a truth that I felt needed to be said, but to do it in as respectful and kind a way as I could. And also to bring other voices into the conversation, which voices that had not been heard in the public space for.
That ain't right though. Like, how do you feel of her speaking that way when she's supposed to be, you know, obviously, you You in a church. Like, how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I just feel like it's crazy, and I don't understand it, because just imagine going in there thinking you're sitting down for a prayer service, and it's literally her talking about you. Like, we're not talking about, obviously not. Like, we're not talking
It's the wrong
about,
place to do that, too.
Like, we're not, like, or she can just pull him to the side and say her opinions or whatever, but I feel like
she ain't gonna pull him to the side.
Yeah, I know that, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, that's
the thing, though. Like, you saying pulling this, and I'm glad you said that, because that's the thing. Me saying that she can't pull him to the side, she took her opportunity because she knew that was her only opportunity to speak that way and to say this and say that. So she used that, like, okay, I'm about to say what I need to say, and use it as cover up. And I feel like that's messed up, because at the same time, not only are you disrespecting Trump, his family, and others by you having an attitude and speaking, ill on Trump, but that's disrespecting God as well.
Yeah, because you're using a prayer
to
manipulate Trump.
Exactly.
And then everybody else in the church is like, what? Like,
So
what?
you're going to be good at these videos.
I don't know.
Telling you. Let's check it out.
What made you decide to use that opportunity for this message, or didn't you have any apprehension about it?
My response, thank you, first of all, for allowing me to be with you today. My responsibility that morning, yesterday morning, was to reflect, to pray with the nation for unity. And as I was pondering what are the foundations of unity, I wanted to emphasize respecting the honor and dignity of every human being, basic honesty and humility. And then I also realized that that unity requires a certain degree of mercy and compassion and understanding. And so knowing that a lot of people, as I said, in our country right now are really scared, I wanted to take the opportunity in the context of that of service for unity to say we need to treat everyone with dignity. And we need to be merciful. And I was trying to counter the narrative that is so divisive and polarizing, and in which real people are being harmed.
Honestly, I feel like she should have went to the View first before she stepped up there and was trying to do the prayer or anything like that.
I'm actually glad that she did this, because she obviously needs to be called out. Then I seen on X too, they said she live in a $2 million home. If I'm not mistaken, they said she lived in a two. What is her name again? Bishop
Marianne, I think.
Marianne Edgar Bud Edgar. I'm just trying to figure out. They said she live in an expensive. Where did she get the money? If I'm not mistaken, bro, this is what. Maybe I'm wrong, but they said something about the money that she's getting and the things that I wouldn't put it past them. When you have, I don't even know where she came from, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Like, I've never seen her before in my life. Until today. Yeah. But I feel like it is very, I don't know, I just feel like it's disrespectful. You know what I mean? To do that, like you said yourself, like you think you about to get a prayer and but then you literally get scolded, or she thinks that she's trying to scold you in front of everybody, and I feel like it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and it's like, what if somebody really needed that prayer or anything like that, and then they're not even. It's something negative about the world. Yeah. It's messed up. Yeah.
Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and definitely appreciate y'all. Let me know y'all comments and thoughts down below. But y'all know, make sure y'all definitely check out Chris TV. It's in the description box down below, as well as on my homepage. So make sure y'all do that. Catch y'all next one.